Hello Taurus signs, welcome to your weekly horoscope reading. Thank you for joining me. I hope everybody is well. Before we get started, don't forget that these are general messages, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Everyone's on slightly different timelines, so sometimes these can represent situations from, the recent past, or sometimes there are situations that are still to come. Energies, genders, roles can be switched as you need to. It can apply a little bit differently for everybody, so just make it fit how it resonates for you. But if you have to force it to fit, then it's probably not for you. I think that's all I have to say, so we'll get into the reading. As always, I ask that Spirit leaves or sets aside my personal energies, influences and biases to get the most clear and accurate reading through for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. And we are asking Spirit today what is coming in the next week for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Typical Taurus, being stubborn. When you're ready, guys, we'll have some cards. Wow, a lot of shuffling going on today. Hope. Okay, so considering how long Hope took to come out of the deck and all that shuffling, perhaps you guys are being a little bit too stubborn to see the hope in a situation, or to remain hopeful about a situation. Perhaps you're feeling a little bit depleted or a little bit hopeless, but perhaps in the next week this may change and you might start to have a little bit of a better perspective, or something might happen that's going to kind of bring in that little spark of hope after all, it seems. So let's get some more cards. Okay, so this is to do with foundation and achievement. So this is like work life, home life, family life. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm not going to take any of those. I'm going to put them all back because there's far too many. And I'm going to ask that Spirit just brings us through the most important messages, please, for the next week. Okay, we've got patience. So something could be either testing your patience, or you're guided to just have a little bit more patience. In this card, there is a little seed and they're holding on to the seed, and there is growth coming. So whether you can actually see it or not, because his eyes are closed, whether you can see the growth in the 3D or not, there is growth. You just need to be patient and just remain in a hopeful and lighthearted energy. Okay, this is the emotional withdrawal card. So maybe you or someone that you're connected with has withdrawn emotionally. Okay, so this is to do with feeling conflicted and defeated. So someone's quite worn out. Someone's quite mentally and physically exhausted, really. And then we've got disruption fly out. So this could be causing, okay, so the vibe I'm getting is that there is hope here. It's going to require a lot of patience, but it does seem like there's going to be a lot of triggers and disruptions either coming in or that have been going on already. Whether this is your energy or someone else's, someone is going through, I feel, an inner battle. I don't necessarily think that it's anything to do with the foundation. I think it's an inner conflict. And it's causing this person to withdraw emotionally because they, like, the longer that they sort of suppress whatever's unhealed within them, the more their heart space closes up and they're unable to give that love because it's just not there. So whether this is you or someone else, I definitely feel like this is like an inner conflict that's causing an external issue. Let's go over to the tarot and we'll start clarifying some of this reading. Let's clarify emotional withdrawal, please, first of all. For the Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venuses, the emotional withdrawal. Six of Pentacles. Okay, so the Six of Pentacles, in this deck, this image says to me that someone in this situation feels like they're having to either beg for time or attention or effort. In this image, there's someone on their hands or someone on their knees and they're begging this king for some of their pentacles, and this king is just looking right over them into the distance, not even really seeing this person in front of them. They're concentrating so heavily on, on holding all of this weight that they can't even see you in front of them, or vice versa. Maybe this is the other way around for you. Can we clarify conflict and defeat? So this also may, for those that are in connections, this could be like a friend or a family member that is going through this inner turmoil. And maybe you're trying to help them, or you're trying to help them have hope, and you're being really patient with them, and this is kind of giving you an indication on what's really going on for them, because it is quite an inner struggle. Can we clarify conflict and defeat, please? Why is the viewer or the person that we're speaking about, why are they feeling conflicted and defeated? Okay, so we've got the Four of Pentacles here. So this could be something to do with children, something to do with the inner child. The interpretation I'm getting from this card is that someone had to work very hard for approval or for attention or something along those lines in their childhood. Perhaps if they weren't perfect, then they, suffered the consequences, whether that was, neglect or a physical consequence or something like that. Or it could be like a father issue as well, because there's a father and a son in this card. Perhaps some people want to repair a relationship with a father because they are sort of working together in this card. Can we get some more info on the conflict and defeat card, please? we've got the Chariot in reverse. So there's definitely like a lack of motivation, a lack of confidence, a lack of courage, like a lack of passion due to these wounds. So it's definitely either like, it's either parent wounds, inner child wounds, or something to do with an unstable foundation as a child. Okay, why did we just get this here? Why did we just get the Two of Cups coming out, please, Spirit? Two of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so for those of you that are in a connection that's going a little bit west at the moment, I do see the love coming back into this situation. I kind of see this as someone being very bound and stuck, and then Cupid coming in to strike again. But it is going to take some work and some effort. Someone does need to do some healing. Someone may require a period of withdrawal or some alone time to kind of concentrate on their own cup and filling their cup, healing the wounds or anything that they have had to face. You know, the Six of Cups is really about connecting with the inner child. So I'm again drawn back to those inner child wounds. And then at the end of all that, so once the healing and the isolation and the going inwards process has occurred and you've healed this situation, the Ace of Cups is a brand new emotional beginning. So that's a really positive sign that everything will be okay. There is just going to, like this person, whether it's you or someone else, you are probably going to need some alone time, and you are going to need to face some, probably some quite heavy wounds from like childhood and stuff like that. So as I said, this can be you or this can be someone that you're in a connection with. But either way, that person that is, you know, struggling to find passion and desire and love in this connection, they do need to work on themselves and work on their own healing, because it is some issues of the past, some, you know, very heavy burdens that are causing all of this stress and all of the turbulence at the moment. But with some inner healing, then that new beginning is all yours for the taking. All right. So for those that aren't in connections, I'll get a few more cards because obviously that's quite specific. But for those of you that, aren't in connections, I'm again drawn to the fact that it could definitely be inner child wounds where you had to really beg a parent or figure for attention, or you felt like you had to be perfect all the time to get any sort of attention. There could be like neglect or abandonment wounds. I'm strongly getting like neglect and abandonment. So for those that aren't in connections, obviously they're guided to heal. But let's try to find out perhaps. Okay, no, I already know the message. So for those that aren't in connections, doing this healing work is what's going to attract in that soulmate connection. The Two of Cups is a very deep emotional connection with a lot of mutual attraction, a lot of equal give and receive. But you do need to do the work on yourself first in order to get that new beginning, because like once you heal your heart space, you'll be at a vibration where you can attract in something very worthy of you. So to finish off, I'm going to give the Taurus sign's a spirit animal, and we ask that spirit shows you this animal in some way, shape or form over the next week, just for fun really, or like as a bit of validation for the messages that we've received today. So what animal do we have for Taurus? Well, someone's already had that one, so I'm not going to give you that one. We'll give you the one underneath. Flamingo. Oh my gosh. Unity heart. You are being called to work on collective healing. So that's just the perfect message for this reading. You just need to work on healing, and if that means healing yourself in order to give someone else space to heal, then so be it. Or if that's, going into withdrawal and working on your own healing, then so be it. But either way, this next week for you is a very optimal time for you to do this work, and really start to, take your power back in these situations. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Don't forget to like and comment if you did. Let me know what resonated for you. And if you did enjoy it, please subscribe for future uploads. I try to do, a few every week. Other than that, guys, take care, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.